My team went overseas for a month. They left me with a 2 budget to run everything. No team, no backup. Clients called, systems failed. They thought I'd panic and take the blame. A month later, legal called, finance froze, and the people who left me with 2. The email came 10 minutes after my director announced the overseas trip. Budget adjustment review. Just me and finance. HR copy. I opened the spreadsheet during the call. Operational budget, 2 zeros. Approved, final. I refreshed twice. Same number. There's a mistake, I said when finance joined. Pause. Uncomfortable laugh. No, that's correct. Leadership wants to see how things function lean. The call ended. $2 to run an entire department for 30 days. Before leaving, my manager stopped by, handed me a printed list. Every password, every admin panel, every vendor portal, all unsecured. Just in case anything comes up, that should have been a red flag. Instead, I thanked him. Week 1 was manageable. I prioritized, deferred, told vendors we were aligning internally, burned 3 years of saved favors, documented everything quietly. By day 8, emails changed, service suspensions, compliance warnings, a client CC'd legal. Late that night, I checked system logs. Several automated approvals were still running, approvals needing 3 signatures. Mine was 1. If anything failed, the system pointed straight to me. That's when I understood. The $2 wasn't about saving money, it was about narrative. When things collapsed, they'd say, he couldn't handle it alone. I wasn't covering for a team. I was holding a lit fuse. Week 2, silence got louder. No updates, no check-ins, just read receipts. I stopped waiting. Every morning, coffee, dashboards, vendor queues. Always responded in writing, always timestamped. I flagged it once. Approvals are routing to me that need multiple sign-offs. 9 hours later, that's expected, do your best. No adjustment, just a written shrug. Midweek, a vendor called. We can't continue past Friday. System shows your approval. I pulled the log, my name, timestamped, automated. I didn't authorize that. I know, but the system doesn't. We got a short extension. When I hung up, I felt cornered. Every workaround pushed risk onto me, and it was working. Nothing broke loudly. Clients stayed calm. If nothing failed, they'd call the budget sufficient. If something failed, I'd take a blame. That night, I pulled archived emails, travel approvals, budget meetings, planning sessions I'd been excluded from. Every major decision was finalized before the trip announcement. The travel wasn't strategy, it was distance. Week 3, 6:17 a.m., system alert. 3 vendor services locked simultaneously. No warning, someone let the timer run out. First client called at 9 a.m. We can't access the dashboard. I checked the trail. Final notification went to my manager. He'd seen it, ignored it. By noon, legal on 3 threads. Compliance on 2. I messaged my manager. Did you see Friday's cutoff notice? Yes, that was final. I know, no explanation. Something in me shut off, not anger. Hope. I stopped covering, started following procedure. No favors. Every action through proper channels. Every decision logged. A client escalated, copying a VP. He asked who approved the override. My credentials appear in the system. Workflow wasn't adjusted. Silence. Processing. Finance called. Walk us through approvals. I had logs, screenshots, the password list, forwarded notices I never received directly. Everything had a cause. Every cause had a name. Next morning, temporary access freeze. Precautionary. They weren't sure who was responsible anymore. My manager called. We might need you to take ownership of decisions made while we were out. I already did, according to the system. That's the problem. Week 4. Calendar holds. Urgent alignment. People asking for context off the record. Access freeze lifted in 24 hours. Finance and legal compared notes. I joined a call with 3 executives. Cameras on. Why weren't paths updated? Who confirmed the budget? I wasn't included in planning. Budget appeared approved. I followed existing workflows. No interruptions. That's how you know it's serious. Thursday, the team returned. Found restrictions. Read-only access. Compliance notes. All hands Friday. VP. We're clarifying last month's events. Timeline. Approvals. Then, why was the department left with no budget? Long silence. VP turned to me. Did you agree to this? No. I was informed after approval. Finance. Trail shows allocation finalized before travel. Legal. No contingency plan filed. Meeting ended early. 3 days later, HR called me to conference room C. Director slid a document across. Leadership changes. Immediate effect. My manager's name under transition out of role. You're not disciplined. Your actions were consistent with procedure. They offered a choice. Stay under interim leadership or transfer to a group with budget authority. One question. Who approved the $2 budget? Same person who approved the travel. I took the transfer. Month later, department restructured. Trip reclassified as misaligned expenditure. Budget became a training case study. My name wasn't mentioned. They left me with $2 expecting quiet failure. I gave them a clean record and the consequences that came with it.